Our planet is sending us a message written in melting glaciers, raging wildfires, and rising sea levels. Global warming, once a distant threat, is now a stark reality. In 2025, the consequences are no longer theoretical. The year 2024 was the hottest on record, shattering previous temperature benchmarks. We have now surpassed the critical 1.5 degrees Celsius warming threshold, a point of no return for many of Earth's delicate ecosystems. Extreme weather events have intensified, leaving a trail of devastation in their wake. From the scorching heat waves in Europe to the catastrophic floods in Asia, the fingerprints of climate change are undeniable. The Arctic, once a symbol of pristine beauty and resilience, is now warming at an alarming rate. Sea ice, a vital habitat for polar bears and other Arctic wildlife, is disappearing at an unprecedented pace. As temperatures rise and glaciers melt, sea levels continue their relentless climb, threatening coastal communities around the globe. The very foundations of our planet are shifting beneath our feet. The world is on fire, both literally and metaphorically, and the time for action is now. The Earth's temperature has risen by over 1.2 degrees Celsius since pre-industrial times, and the consequences are being felt worldwide. The year 2024 witnessed a barrage of extreme weather events, each more devastating than the last. Heat waves, once a seasonal occurrence, have become more frequent and intense, pushing human tolerance to its limits. In Europe, March 2025 was the warmest March on record, with temperatures soaring 1.6 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels. The continent experienced a stark contrast in rainfall, with some regions battling severe droughts, while others faced record-breaking floods. These extreme weather patterns are disrupting agriculture, causing water shortages and fueling wildfires. Hurricanes, fueled by warmer ocean temperatures, have become more powerful, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. The frequency and intensity of these extreme weather events are a clear indication of a planet in distress. The natural world, once a source of solace and wonder, is now bearing the brunt of our changing climate. Ecosystems around the globe are under immense pressure, struggling to adapt to the rapid pace of change. From the coral reefs bleaching in warming oceans to the rainforest burning at an alarming rate, the cries for help are becoming deafening. The Arctic, once a frozen wilderness teeming with life, is experiencing the most dramatic transformations. Sea ice, a vital hunting ground for polar bears and a home to a myriad of marine species, is shrinking at an alarming rate. In March 2025, Arctic sea ice reached its lowest extent in 47 years of satellite records. Ocean heat content, a measure of the heat stored in the ocean, has reached its highest level in recorded history. Coral reefs, often called the rainforests of the sea, are particularly vulnerable to rising ocean temperatures, experiencing widespread bleaching events that kill off these vibrant underwater ecosystems. The intricate web of life on Earth is unraveling before our eyes. The consequences of global warming extend far beyond the natural world, reaching deep into the heart of human societies. From rising sea levels threatening coastal communities to extreme weather events displacing millions, the human toll of climate change is becoming increasingly evident. The World Bank estimates that climate change could cost the global economy $23 trillion by 2050. Natural disasters, fueled by a warming planet, are already causing billions of dollars in damage each year, disrupting economies and exacerbating inequalities. In 2024 alone, natural disasters caused $368 billion in losses worldwide. Climate change is also having a direct impact on human health. Heat waves, becoming more frequent and intense, are responsible for a growing number of heat-related illnesses and deaths. Air pollution, exacerbated by climate change, is linked to respiratory problems and other health issues. The displacement of people due to climate change is another growing concern. Section 5. A race against time. The urgent need for action. The evidence is clear. Global warming is not a distant threat. It is a present reality with devastating consequences. We are in a race against time, and the stakes have never been higher. The future of our planet and the well-being of generations to come depends on the choices we make today. The Paris Agreement, adopted in 2015, marked a turning point in the global fight against climate change. It set a goal of limiting global warming to well below 2 degrees Celsius, preferably to 1.5 degrees Celsius, compared to pre-industrial levels. However, current commitments from countries are not enough to achieve this target. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change has warned that we have just over a decade to halve global greenhouse gas emissions to avoid the most catastrophic effects of climate change. The good news is that solutions exist. Renewable energy technologies such as solar and wind power are rapidly becoming more affordable and efficient. Section 6. Harnessing the power of nature, renewable energies rise. Amidst the dire warnings and urgent calls for action, a glimmer of hope emerges from the growing renewable energy sector. Solar, wind, and other renewable energy sources are rapidly gaining momentum, offering a viable path towards a cleaner, more sustainable energy future. In 2024, global investment in clean energy reached a record $2.1 trillion, demonstrating a growing commitment to transitioning away from fossil fuels. The costs of renewable energy technologies have plummeted in recent years, making them increasingly competitive with traditional energy sources. Solar power in particular has witnessed exponential growth. Advances in solar panel technology and falling production costs have made solar energy more accessible than ever before. Wind energy is another renewable energy source experiencing rapid expansion. The transition to a renewable energy future is not only essential for mitigating climate change, but also for reducing air pollution, creating jobs, and enhancing energy security. Section 7. Policy changes, shifting the tide on climate change. While technological advancements in renewable energy offer promising solutions, they are only part of the equation. Bold policy changes are crucial for accelerating the transition to a low-carbon economy and achieving the goals of the Paris Agreement. Governments around the world are implementing policies to incentivize renewable energy investments, phase out fossil fuel subsidies, and promote energy efficiency measures. Carbon pricing mechanisms such as carbon taxes and emissions trading schemes are being introduced to put a price on pollution and encourage businesses to reduce their carbon footprint. The European Union, for example, has implemented a comprehensive climate and energy package known as the European Green Deal. This ambitious plan aims to make Europe climate neutral by 2050 through investments in renewable energy, energy efficiency, sustainable transport, and green technologies. In the United States, the Biden administration has rejoined the Paris Agreement and has made climate change a top priority. These policy changes, while encouraging, need to be more ambitious and implemented more rapidly. Section 8. Every action matters. A call for individual responsibility. While governments and businesses have a crucial role to play in addressing climate change, individual actions are equally important. Every single one of us has a responsibility to reduce our environmental impact and contribute to a more sustainable future. Simple changes in our daily lives can make a big difference. Reducing our reliance on fossil fuels by walking, cycling, or using public transportation instead of driving alone can significantly reduce our carbon footprint. Choosing energy-efficient appliances, reducing our energy consumption at home, and adopting a plant-based diet can all contribute to a more sustainable lifestyle. Supporting businesses and organizations that prioritize sustainability and advocate for climate action is another important step. By making conscious choices about the products we buy and the companies we support, we can send a powerful message that we demand change. By sharing information, dispelling myths, and encouraging others to join the movement for a sustainable future, we can create a ripple effect of positive change. Section 9. A sustainable future, our shared vision for a cooler world. The challenges posed by global warming are daunting, but they are not insurmountable. By embracing the urgency of the moment and working together with determination and innovation, we can create a sustainable future for all. Imagine a world powered by clean, renewable energy, where cities are designed for people, not cars, and where nature is protected and restored. Imagine a world where communities are resilient to the impacts of climate change and where everyone has access to clean air, water, and food. This is the future we must strive to create, a future where economic prosperity goes hand in hand with environmental sustainability. It is a future where international cooperation and collaboration prevail over national interests. The journey towards a sustainable future will require significant changes in our lifestyles, our economies, and our values. Let us rise to the challenge and create a sustainable future for ourselves and for generations to come.